Hey everyone, welcome back to Weather for Weather Geeks. We missed yesterday's Weather Geeks because I had some other commitments, but this evening we are going to take a look at not only the short range but the long range as well. As always, here on Weather for Weather Geeks. If you're a new viewer to this video, I welcome you to join us most weekday evenings on my weather blog or wfmj.com/weather. We go into as much detail as we can on these videos, things we don't have time to do on TV. I've got a time limit on TV on these videos. No time limit, so we can get into kind of the nitty-gritty as far as forecast goes, which can be important if you have outdoor plans or anything involving the weather. All right, first things first, as I record this at about 7:30 in the evening, the sun is setting over Boardman. Beautiful sunset this evening with some high clouds adding to things. I'll probably put a time-lapse video of the sunset online here as we go through the evening. It's been another beautiful day today. There's just crystal clear sky on the satellite picture this evening. Let me actually bring up the infrared satellite now that the sun's setting. We're losing visible. Clouds off into the southeast, and we've got some clouds to the north and in between. Just a few fair weather clouds around. That is it. We got to 82 this afternoon. That's 10 above the average. 72 is our average here on the 16th day of September. Across the rest of the country, let me take off the satellite here. It's too much of a good thing in parts of the west. They've had more rain out in parts of the Rockies into California, but of course the flooding problems, particularly in Utah, have been severe. There's been unfortunately some fatalities. But generally speaking, of course, the West is in need of rain. They just don't want too much at one time. That can cause some problems. Most of the real stormy weather is going to stay out west, though, as we go towards the weekend and into next week. Here's where the heat is, out across the front range of the Rockies and into the high plains. Temperatures in the east are also warmer than average, but just not as extreme as they are out to the west. The surface map this evening shows high pressure. That's that circular area right in through here off the coast of Virginia Beach, and that's the same high that's been kind of just lollygagging around for the last few days, bringing us just spectacular late summer and early fall weather. So an east wind on the south side of that high is bringing in moisture into Florida. Anyone who's vacationing at Disney World or anywhere else in Florida is not particularly a big fan of the weather pattern right now. This surface high is going to keep us in good shape through Friday. I think we'll be high and dry for high school football. I'm going to show you the NAM model this evening as we go out towards Friday evening. Here's a look at Friday evening. Precipitation staying off to the north and west, so parts of Michigan, maybe Indiana getting wet. We will stay dry. Now the weekend. Now the forecast for the weekend has been a little bit challenging. Yesterday, the computer models all sort of uniformly slowed the front down to the point where I thought it probably wouldn't rain Saturday until maybe even after sunset Saturday evening. Now today, that was kind of a head fake by the models, because now today the models are speeding the front up a little bit again. So we're going to allow for a shower or thunderstorm at any point Saturday afternoon. Now the NAM would suggest there might be a shower in the morning Saturday. I'm not going to buy that at this point. As we get into the afternoon Saturday, our cold front's going to approach from the west. By mid-afternoon, late afternoon, our front's right here, and showers and storms are trying to develop out in northwest Ohio into southeastern Michigan. I still think that the best chance, the highest chance of rain will be towards evening on Saturday, but at any point during the afternoon, it wouldn't surprise me if there was a shower or a thunderstorm around on Saturday. Here's a look at Saturday evening, just after sunset, with showers and storms approaching from the west and continuing into parts of the overnight. Here's in the wee hours of Sunday morning, still some showers around, outside chance of thunder as well. So bottom line for you on Saturday, nowhere near a washout. Your best chance to get wet will be after 2 p.m. and probably overall the best chance, the highest chance of all, will be after 7 p.m. But again, between 2 and 7, there might be something trying to pop up here and there. We'll keep fine-tuning that forecast as we go through time. One thing for sure, behind this front, we've got a cool down coming as we go into the day on Sunday. I show you the GFS model here Sunday as far as temperatures go, and it's going to be a pretty remarkable change. Here's the GFS suggesting we're in the 60s on Sunday, maybe 67, 68 for daytime highs. We'll get 69 degrees in our forecast. So after a high of probably about 82, 83 on Saturday, it'll be a good 15 degrees cooler on Sunday, but it will be dry if you have outdoor plans, and it should be a spectacular day up in Cleveland for the Browns home opener. Sunday afternoon, I should say, taking on Tennessee, I believe. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon, albeit just a little bit on the cool side up by the lake, especially when you factor in the wind. All right, what about the rest of next week? Kind of a tricky forecast here as we go into next week. Here's the upper level pattern. let's skip ahead to Monday. What we have going on here is this trough is going to kind of close off and kind of park itself over the southeast while warm air goes over the top. So first half of next week probably will be much warmer than average in southern Canada, cooler than average to our south, and then we're kind of stuck somewhere in between. So probably no big variances as far as temperatures, but with this system kind of closing off and meandering during the first half of next week, we might see some moisture returning, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little more rain Monday night into parts of Tuesday. So we'll keep fine-tuning that forecast, but aside from Saturday, our next best chance to get wet, I think, will be Monday night and into Tuesday. As we go deeper into next week, notice that little feature in the southeast starts to fade away. Still have our ridge poking up through the plain states into southeastern Canada, and so I would expect a modest warming trend here as we go into the second half of next week. Probably not as warm as the current pattern. I doubt we see 83 next week, but we could see the upper 70s towards the end of next week. And then as we take a look at the real long range here, we're talking about 2 weeks from now. The GFS ensemble would have you believe that there's some sort of minor ridging going on across the Midwest, trough off the West Coast, and this is not a cool pattern for us. This would continue the overall pattern that we've seen a lot of September of above average temperatures. So the end of September, early October, odds are favoring it being warmer than average. And by October 1st, our averages are in the mid-60s. So a lot of 70s still yet to come for daytime highs here in eastern Ohio and western PA. Well, I thank you for watching Weather for Weather Geeks on this Wednesday evening. More geeky stuff tomorrow evening around 7:30 p.m. online, Facebook and Twitter included. And be sure to check out my updated forecast tonight on 21 News at 11. We'll see you then.